You have a decision to make, a big one. Should you take the job, end the relationship, move to a new city, start the business? You make a pros and cons list, you talk to everyone. You overthink for weeks, and you still don't know what to do. Here's the problem. You're asking the wrong question. Today, I'm going to show you one simple rule that cuts through all the noise. It's called the 10-10-10 rule. And once you learn it, hard decisions become clear. Let's go. Here's why most people struggle with big decisions. They focus on right now, on how they feel today, on what's comfortable in this moment. Should I quit my job? Well, right now I'm tired and frustrated, so yes, quit. Should I end this relationship? Right now we just had a fight. So yes, end it. Should I move across the country? Right now I feel stuck. So yes, move. But here's what happens. You make the decision based on today's emotion, and 6 months later, you regret it. Because today's feeling doesn't predict tomorrow's reality. The problem isn't that you can't decide. The problem is you're deciding from the wrong time frame. You're letting right now hijack your future. And that's why the 10-10-10 rule works. Because it forces you to step outside this moment, to see the decision from 3 different timelines. And when you do that, clarity shows up. Here's how the 10-10-10 rule works. When you have a hard decision, you ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1. How will I feel about this decision 10 minutes from now? This is your immediate emotional response, your gut reaction, your in-the-moment feeling. Sometimes this matters, sometimes it doesn't, but you need to know what it is. Question 2. How will I feel about this decision 10 months from now? This is your medium-term reality. After the initial emotion fades, after the newness wears off, after you've lived with the consequences for a while. This is where most decisions reveal their true impact. Question 3. How will I feel about this decision 10 years from now? This is your long-term perspective, your future self looking back, your life story lens. This is where regret lives, or pride lives, depending on what you choose. And here's the key. If your answers align across all 3 timelines, the decision is clear. But if they conflict, you know exactly where the tension is. And you can decide which timeline matters most. Let me show you how this works in real life. Let's say you're deciding whether to quit your stable job to start a business. 10 minutes from now, if you quit, you'll feel terrified and maybe a little excited, but mostly terrified. If you stay, you'll feel safe, but also stuck, like you're playing it safe again. 10 months from now, if you quit, you'll be deep in the struggle, building, failing, learning, exhausted but alive. If you stay, you'll be exactly where you are now. Same desk, same frustration, same what-if thoughts. 10 years from now, if you quit, you'll either have built something meaningful or you'll have learned what you're capable of. Either way, you tried. If you stay, you'll wonder, what if I had taken the risk? What if I had bet on myself? Now look at those 3 timelines. 10 minutes, fear. 10 months, struggle but growth. 10 years, no regret. The decision becomes clear. Not easy, but clear. Because you're not deciding based on fear. You're deciding based on where you want to be and who you want to become. Let's say you're deciding whether to end a relationship that's been struggling. 10 minutes from now, if you end it, you'll feel devastated, scared of being alone, second-guessing yourself. If you stay, you'll feel relief. No hard conversation, no change, just familiar discomfort. 10 months from now, if you end it, you'll have grieved, healed, started to rediscover yourself, maybe met someone who's actually right for you. If you stay, you'll still be having the same fights, the same patterns, the same quiet resentment building. 10 years from now, if you end it, you'll look back and realize it was the moment you chose yourself, the moment you stopped settling. If you stay, you'll be in a marriage that's functional but lifeless, or divorced anyway, but with 10 more years wasted. Now notice what the 10-10-10 reveals. 10 minutes wants to stay, fear of pain. 10 months knows the truth, this isn't working. 10 years has clarity, staying is the real risk. The decision becomes clear. The relationship isn't the problem. Staying in the wrong relationship is. Let's say you're deciding whether to invest a large sum in your education, your health, or a business. 10 minutes from now, if you invest, you'll feel anxious. That's a lot of money. What if it doesn't work out? If you don't invest, you'll feel safe. The money's still in your account. No risk. 10 months from now, if you invest, you'll be seeing results. New skills, better health, business momentum. The investment is compounding. If you don't invest, you'll still be where you are. Same problems, same limitations. And the money, probably spent on things you don't remember. 10 years from now, if you invest, that decision will have changed your trajectory. Better career, longer life, financial freedom. If you don't invest, you'll wish you had. You'll calculate what that investment would be worth now. And you'll regret the safety you chose. The 10-10-10 shows you the truth. Short-term thinking protects your comfort. Long-term thinking protects your future. Different timeline, different answer. Here's what you'll notice when you use the 10-10-10 rule. Pattern 1. Your 10-minute self is scared. It wants comfort, safety, no change. It's designed to protect you from immediate pain. And sometimes that's smart. Don't quit your job in anger. Don't send that text when you're upset. But most of the time, your 10-minute self is lying to you. It's protecting you from discomfort, not danger. Pattern 2. Your 10-month self knows the truth. This is where reality lives. Not the fantasy of right now, not the distant future, but the actual lived experience of your choice. If the 10-month answer feels bad, the decision is probably wrong. Pattern 3. Your 10-year self has perspective. This is wisdom. This is your deathbed self. This is the version of you that knows what mattered. And here's what's interesting. Your 10-year self almost never regrets the risk. It regrets the safety. It doesn't regret trying and failing. It regrets not trying at all. So when in doubt, listen to your 10-year self. Here's how to actually apply the 10-10-10 rule. Step 1. Write down the decision. Not in your head. On paper. Make it real. Should I quit my job to start a business? Should I end this relationship? Should I move to a new city? Step 2. Write down both options. Option A. I do this. Option B. I don't do this. Step 3. For each option, answer all 3 questions. 10 minutes from now, how will I feel? 10 months from now, how will I feel? 10 years from now, how will I feel? Write it all out. Don't just think it. Write it. Step 4. Look for alignment or conflict. If all 3 timelines point the same direction, that's your answer. If they conflict, ask yourself, which timeline matters most for this decision? Some decisions should prioritize 10 minutes. Don't send that angry email. Some should prioritize 10 months, most life decisions. Some should prioritize 10 years. Legacy, values, identity. Step 5. Decide and commit. Once you see the pattern, make the call. And don't second guess it. You used a framework. You thought it through. Now trust it. But what if the 10-10-10 shows you both options are okay? What if 10 months and 10 years could go either way? Here's what to do. Ask the regret question. If I'm 80 years old looking back, which choice would I regret not making? Not which choice might fail, but which choice would haunt me if I never tried it? Because here's the truth about big decisions. You can recover from failure. You can't recover from regret. Failure is temporary. You learn, you pivot, you try again, but regret compounds. It whispers "what if" for the rest of your life. So when the 10-10-10 is close, choose the path with less regret. Choose the thing that scares you because it matters. Choose the version of yourself you want to become. That's always the right answer. So let's recap the 10-10-10 rule. When you have a hard decision, question 1. How will I feel 10 minutes from now? Question 2. How will I feel 10 months from now? Question 3. How will I feel 10 years from now? If they align, the decision is clear. If they conflict, decide which timeline matters most. And when in doubt, ask the regret question. What would your 80-year-old self want you to do? This isn't about making perfect decisions. It's about making clear ones. It's about escaping the tyranny of right now and choosing based on where you're going, not where you are. You already know what to do, you just needed a framework to see it. Now you have one. If this gave you clarity on a decision you've been stuck on, I'd love for you to subscribe. I create videos like this every week. Frameworks, systems, and mental models that cut through confusion and help you make better choices. Hit that subscribe button if you want more, and drop a comment. Tell me, what decision are you facing right now? What does the 10-10-10 reveal? Let's figure it out together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.